Pressure testing and repairing a threaded pipe joint leak on natural gas or liquid petroleum propane lines requires a careful, repeatable process that prioritizes safety and code-compliant sealing. Start by shutting off all gas sources and ventilating the area, then relieve line pressure by opening a downstream appliance or valve, and verify zero pressure with a calibrated manometer placed at the test point. Always use test pressures and media allowed by your local code. Typically inert dry nitrogen for higher pressure checks or air only when permitted, and never pressurize with combustible gas. Next, isolate the leak section and depressurize that segment before disassembly. Wear nitrile gloves, eye protection, and use a gas detector to confirm no residual leak. Remove the threaded fitting using appropriate pipe wrenches sized to avoid twisting the run, and mark alignment if run orientation matters. Clean both male and female threads thoroughly with a non-wire brush and a solvent that does not leave residue. Remove old sealant, oil, paint, and any corrosion until bright metal shows. Inspect threads under magnification or a good light for burrs, flattening, cross-threading, or cracks. If threads are distorted beyond minor nicks, replace the fitting or rethread a short section with a die or pipe rethreader to full gauge. Apply a rated thread sealant. For natural gas and liquid petroleum propane, use an approved anaerobic or pipe joint compound labeled for fuel gas systems, or PTFE tape rated for gas. Wrap tape 3 to 5 turns clockwise on the male thread, starting at the second thread, and avoid overbuilding that can open joints. Assemble by hand to avoid cross-threading, then tighten with a calibrated torque or to the manufacturer or code recommended turns past hand tight. Typically 1 1/2 to 2 full turns, for tapered threads, while supporting adjacent piping to prevent strain. After assembly, perform a soap and water test for a quick check. Then restore test pressure and perform a full pressure test to code, watching the manometer for any drop. If pressure holds for the required test duration, purge and restore service following purging protocols, or if any leak persists, repeat inspection and replace suspect components rather than adding more sealant. One of the most common mistakes is using the wrong sealant, like generic thread locker or non-rated tape, which causes persistent gas leak and failed pressure tests. Fix: by removing all material, selecting a product listed for fuel gas applications, and reapplying correctly. One of the other frequent issues is damaged threads from over-tightening or cross-threading that lead to micropathways for gas. Remedy by cutting back and rethreading or replacing the fitting to full thread form. One of the third typical problems is not confirming zero system pressure before disassembly, risking trapped gas and unsafe conditions. Always isolate, vent, and verify with a calibrated manometer or gas detector before working. BigHomeProjects.com lists vetted local contractors and certified gas fitters who handle thread repairs and pressure testing to code, helping homeowners quickly find trusted pros for gas line work. The directory also helps contractors get qualified leads by showcasing credentials and service areas so they can grow their business responsibly.